Oh, we're just out in Grand Valley, just north, eh? We moved out back up to Grand Valley. Yep, the sun's right. Yep, he's not too far away in Grand Valley. Grand Valley, Ontario, out in Grand Valley. Well, it can flood out in Grand Valley, certain areas, if you don't buy the house on the hill. Believe it or not, if John Slote can sell his house, get the mortgage, he could be on ODSP in a really nice house from anywhere from Grand Valley to anywhere on Ontario. Stayner, Chatsworth, Owen Sound, Chesley, Kincardine, Ripley, Lucknow, Goderich. Well, he ain't going near there. What about Stratford? No. What about Caledon? What about Hillsburg? What about Thornbury? What about Durham? What about Mount Forest? What about Grand Valley? Oh, I see Grand Valley. It's a big freaking valley right in the middle of Ontario. I guess it's prone to flooding and all that. I wouldn't want to live down in Grand Valley. What about Port Elgin? What about Fergus, Iramasa, Elora? What about St. Mary's, Exeter, Windsor? What about that other one that's next to Windsor? Uh, what's that one that's next to Windsor? Look at this, Zurich, Orangeville. What about Ancaster? But what's the one thing that's to the okay? You got St. Thomas, London, but what Ontario? What is the gosh darn city in Ontario? He paying mortgage. He owns outright. What's it called? Where is this in Ontario? Let me go to map. Let's see. Let's go. I'm trying to get my dad to move back to Canada. Let's see. Uh, let's see. Yeah. Well, if you came to Canada, you'd have to sell your guns in U.S. unless you have the PAL. But listen, you could buy a really nice high-powered automatic air gun here. They have the really nice air guns, the 22 pellets, and they're really nice. Until you get your PAL, you can get you can get any air gun you want. What's this place called? It's right next to Windsor, Detroit. It's gosh, what is this place down here? There used to be a place down here called something. Oh my gosh, and I forgot. I don't even know where the place is. Blue Water ain't there. Petrolia. What happened to the place? There was used to be a place next to Windsor. It was over here. My dad used to love the name of the place. Still does. Wants to move back. What's his name? What's the? Yeah, he'd be looking for a really nice house, my dad, if we did it right. If you just listen to Tom, we get him on the ODSP. He gets he's got to buy his house, and it'll be his principal You're allowed to have one principal house or mortgage that you live in, and you receive all the ODSP benefits. You might have to go to the hospital for evaluations and explain what's going on with you or whatever, and that you need ODSP and you're natural born citizen and yada yada, or go to a doctor and you get it and they give you your benefit. Everybody's getting that benefit that can get it, that can get it, that can get it, that are eligible. And I feel like my dad's eligible. He can own his house on it and still do all right. He'll be doing a lot better than he is now. He doesn't have dental. He doesn't got vision. My dad's never like you got to update your eyewear every 3 years, and you know how much that I even just see my mom shell out money for dental. Shelled it right out. My mom did. My dad doesn't. Can't. I don't think my dad can afford to shell out money for dental really, but I think he's skimming by. But they covered my dental. I couldn't be more appreciative. Uh, and from what I hear, they're going to cover it from here on in. So, because I have a really bad tooth issue because of many things. This person hurt me in the corrupt system or whatever, and they had to do a surgery to fix it. Actually, they had to do it twice or whatever. They did a really nice cleaning job the last time I went. But my health is failing. I can feel like my life cycle's getting there. Doesn't feel like I'm gonna die tomorrow or nothing, but it feels like I'm gonna die one day soon. Like not soon, but one day. One day. One day. Yeah, one day. It feels like I was gonna die one day. Like it was my body getting ready to die. Like you could feel like, ooh, there's the feeling or whatever when you die one day. But I don't think it'll be for decades, but everybody dies one day.